So, in a previous lecture, we discussed your minimization problem by Modi method, the algorithm. So, you can go through with the previous lecture first before doing or going through with this one. So, I'm just giving a quick recap with the example directly. So, we have the transportation problem. So, first of all, we can solve your transportation problem by Vogel approximations here. Once you solve this by Vogel approximation, we find the initial basic feasible solution. So after finding the feasible solution, we say our allocations are at these 3, 4, 5, and 6 positions. That is number of row plus column minus 1. So if it is so, and also these allocation are at independent positions, you know that what is independent position. If you require, kindly go through with the previous lecture. So you can if your this is a independent, so for independent path is here and these allocation are 6, then it is called the no degeneracy case. So in non degeneracy means your optimization is possible. So after this, we calculate your ui and vj in such a way that your u plus v is equal to cij, and this we go for your basic cells only or basic variables only. Basic variables means here these allocation points. So we just write the cost, we make a new table and write the cost of these cells only at these locations only, like this. These are the allocated cells. Now you can use u3 is equal to 0. You can put any of these value is equal to 0 and start. So first we assume u3 is equal to 0. We know that here Cij minus u, if you shift u to the right hand side, is your v. So to calculate this v, we use this c, that is 20, minus this u3, that is 0. So 20 minus 0 is your 20, that give you this value. Now for this, we use c, that is 8, minus this 0, you get the v8, v2, which is equal to 8. Now with the help of v4, now we shift v to the right hand side, that c minus v also give you a corresponding value of u. So from this, c, that is 10, minus this v4, that is 20, give you a u1, which is minus 10. Similarly 60 minus this 20 give you a u2, which is 40. And with the help of your u2, we can calculate v3, which is your 40 minus 40, which is 0. Now v1 can be calculated by using your this 19 minus 10, which is your 29. So after calculating u1, u2, u3, v1, v2, v3, v4 for your basic cells, we can calculate your dij. So dij is equal to your cij minus u plus v. That is difference between the cost and sum of u plus v for the non-basic cells. Keep in your mind, this is for the non-basic cells only. Means where yet allocation is not present. So just leave the allocated point in you by Vogel methods. You write the cost at remaining locations. Also, you find out the u plus v for those location where allocation is yet not came by Vogel method. So calculate for these locations. That is your P2 is your 8 minus 10 is your minus 2 here. So in new table you write this 0 and minus 10, sum these here, right? That is minus 10. Similarly for this, it is 29 plus 40, which is your 69. So make the new table for this. So 8 and 40, that is 48. This is U plus V table for non-basic cells where allocation is not present. So 29 plus 0 is your 29 and 0 plus 0 is 0. So after doing this in your new table only, we get this one. Now just take the difference between Cij minus U plus V. So you get this one, that is your 32 minus 2 is plus 2, that is 32. 50 minus 10 is your 60. 70 minus 69 is your 1. 30 minus 48 is your minus 18. 40 minus 29 is your 11. 70 minus 0 is your 70. So yet here we have done in your part 1 or your previous lecture. So if you see in this Dij, if all value is greater than or equal to 0, suppose it's not here in our example, but if it all these values here in table are greater than or equal to 0, then we say solution is optimal. Which solution? A solution which we calculated by Vogel approximation. Oh, you may see this. This solution is your optimal if Dij are greater than or equal to 0. And remaining these calculations are just to check whether solution is optimal or not. So at this stage, if you see in our example, your Dij is not greater than or equal to 0. So it has one negative value, that is minus 18. So if it has more than one negative value, you can choose most negative here. But in our example, we have only one negative value, so we can choose this location. That is second row, second column, that is D22 is minus 18. So now this location variable is called x22 and now is entering the basics. Basis means now this variable become the basic variables. In your Vogel approximation, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 basic variables, and remaining locations we have the non-basic variable. Now this x2, this location variables become basic. So we have maximum 6 basic variables only as far as this problem is concerned, because m plus n minus 1. M is 3, n is 4, minus 1 is your 6. So if it become this location variable, that is x22 become basic, so at least one of these highlighted variable should go outside from the basic cells or become basic non-basic variables. So for that, algorithm says, just do first then read the algorithm. So these are the allocation by the Vogel approximation. At this location we have 5 allocation, at this we have 2, here we have 7, here we have the 2, here we have 10, here we have the 8. Now this Modi method says, now we choose this variable by the procedure as your entering variable. Now choose theta at this location and draw a closed circuit. Closed circuit means like we go downside and join the line dot with dot only. Start with your x22 and it should be end at x22 location. So we go from x22 to your 32, then right side, that is your 34, then 24, then return to your this. We skip this one. So go to this location x22.
सर किसी भी डायरेक्शन में जा सकते हैं ना?
या
नीचे जाना जरूरी है? वहां से हम राइट भी जा सकते थे.
You can go to the points only, or you say dot point which is already allocated here. If you want to
Oh,
go this above, you can't go left, we can't go, you can go right side, no problem. But if you stop at 7, so we have no left and right dot, so that's why we skip this 7. You can go this side, you can go this side. I'm just, again we start. You can go right side, but don't stop at 7, because we have no other point to the left and right, or you say up or down to the 7. No point to this side, no point this side. So that's why we go skip this 7 and go straight to this 2. Then you have the left side also, matlab upside also and downside also. You may go for the upside, then you can go to this 5, but at this point you again stop, because we have no other points to join. So that's why instead of going up, we go to the downside, so that we have the one point, that is 10. Now you can choose this again point 8 and then go to this. So this closed circle is important. It's your choice with whatever path you can choose, but you can start with your same location, that is x22, that is selected by optimality test, and you should end at this location also. That is important. So once you fix your this path, so at this corner where your entering variable is present, you write here theta. Theta means plus theta, that means you can allocate some units here. So if you allocate some units, so you know that in each row your availability is fixed, and demand, or you say requirement, in each column should be also fixed. Earlier it was 7 plus 2. So if you add theta something here, so it increased from 7 plus 2 9, increase from 9. So you should decrease that value by theta also. So for to decrease, the Modi method algorithm say you add the theta at this point and remaining corners of this, like to this your adjacent corner is your this one, so you subtract theta at these corner and also this corner. Your subtraction is going because just to balance, so that if you add this, it is remains 7 plus 2 minus theta plus theta again 9. So similarly in this direction also, theta minus theta cancel out and total units are up required is 8. So just to balance, so you add theta here, then adjusted you subtract theta, then adjusted you can add theta, then adjusted you can subtract theta, right? So you add theta, now right side you subtract theta, then down you add theta, then left you can subtract. So one point you add, another point you can subtract theta. Now after doing this for the complete closed path, and this we do in a corner points only, right? Not on this 7, please, right? So after doing this, you see here we have the two adjusted value, that is theta 8 minus theta and 2 minus theta. Now you can choose minimum of this 8 minus theta and 2 minus theta, which after taking these two equal to 0. So if you see here from first, if you take this equal to 0, theta is your 8, and also when you take this equal to 0, then theta is equal to 2, and minimum value is your 2 here. So if you see here, the minimum value is your 2. So if 2 is minimum, you can add 2 at this location, subtract 2 at this location, add 2 at this location, that means your 3 4 location, and also subtract 2 at this location. Once you do this, your new entry here is your 2, here it is 0, here it is 12, here it is your 6. So these are your new allocation now, or you say new approximation of transportation problem. So once you do this, You can see table is like this: 5, 2, 2, 7, 6, 12. Here you see
सर ये सिक्स
this value is now goes remove. You can count total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is still 6 because one location variable enter and another location variable can leave. G please.
सर ये सिक्स पॉइंट समझ नहीं आया, सिक्स वाला ऑप्टिमल तक ठीक था, अभी उसके बाद नहीं आया समझ, जो अब सिक्स पॉइंट कराया आपने ये।
In 6 point, here we decide your x22 is now entering variables. So
ठीक
if
है
this is entering variable, if it is entering variable, you can just add theta at this location and draw the closed circuit. Here I am subtracting theta, then again add theta, then subtract theta, and then rejoin the same point. I am not stop at this because we have no point to the up side and downside here. So we make the
सर
closed
हम इसे
path.
पॉजिटिव बना रहे हैं वैसे, जो
We are
x22 है।
we are just including one variable which is basic variables. Yeah, because dij is negative at this, so we are removing that, making this negative. So we are removing this from the table. We're trying to remove this, right? So that's why we
ओके
add theta here. We give some allocation. So if we give this allocation here, so this become basic variables. So number of basic variables are 6 only, so one should be goes out, so that we are choosing from this procedure. So here when you add theta and here you subtract theta, then again add this corner and again subtract this corner, so that in each row and column total number of availability and requirement should be balanced.
ओके सर।
So for this, we can choose the minimum of these, those having the 2 minus theta minus sign, corner points, right? So we
जी सर।
equate these corners equal to 0. 2 minus theta is equal to 2, theta is 2, and 8 minus theta when equal to 0, theta is 8. So we choose the minimum value, that is 2. So we theta is now 2. So we put here 2, here 2 minus 2, 0, here 2 plus 10 is 12, 8 minus 2 is your 6. So these 4 locations changed and new allocation are 5, 2, 2, 7, 6 and 12. So corresponding cost you can see from the table, master table. So just multiply this, you get your minimum transportation cost after adding. So this is the new value. Now again we have to check whether this new value is optimized result or not. That's why we can again calculate complete procedure, and which is your calculate ui and vj for all allocated point. Now we have allocated positions are this. Here cost is 19. We just write this cost only: 30, 8, 40, 10, 20. Now how we calculate u and v? Choose one value is equal to 0. Now this 20 minus 0 is your 20, because we know that your ui plus vj should be equal to cij. So in such a way you can choose your these. So when we have the u, we can subtract from c, we get p, and vice versa. So we can 20 minus 0 give you a 20, we get this one. Similarly 8 minus u3, we get this one. Now this 30 minus this 8 give you a u2, that is 22, or you may calculate for, 22 now. Now this 10 minus this 20 give you a u1. Now we have all u's 1, 2, 3 available. So by using this u2, 40 minus this u give you a 18, that is V3. Similarly, this cost minus U1 is your 29. So you get all U1, U2, U3, V1, V2, V3, V4. After doing this, you calculate Dij. For Dij, we require the difference between Cij and U plus Vij, but for the cell having no allocation in previous solution. So these are. So just write down the cost from the master table. Given statement, so it is 30, 50, 70, 40, 40 70, 60. Also calculate U plus V for these. So yet here U is your minus 10, V is your 8. So once you add these, at this location you get minus 2, 18 and plus minus 10 is your 8. Now here it is 29 plus 22 is your 51. You just write down in blank location but in the new table only, please. So 20 plus 22 is your 42. 18 plus 0 is your 18. Now 29 plus 0 is your 29. So after writing this, you can see your table is look like this. So this should be done in a new table. So now you just take the difference between this Cij and U plus V. So that is 30 minus 2, 32. 50 minus 8, 42. 70 minus 51, 19. 60 minus 42 is 18. 40 minus 29 is your 11. 70 minus 18 is your 52. If you see here, all these Dij are positive. So once you get all are your positive, that means you got the optimal solution. But which solution is optimal? A solution you just before this testing you calculated which one is this one. So this solution is optimal. That means the variables allocation is already calculated, which is your x11 is 5, x14 is 2, 22 is your 2, 23 is 7, 32 is your 6, and 34 is your 12. So these are the value of variables, and total cost, which is minimum cost, optimal cost is 743. Right? So one quick go through on one more example. You see this is example 3 by 3 matrix. Availability are 1, 3, 4. Requirement 4, 2, and 8. So solve by lowest cost entry method. So you know that what is lowest cost entry method. So first find out your initial solution by lowest cost, then go for the Modi method for optimization. So you can try lowest cost. Minimum value here is your 30. You check corresponding row and column availability and requirement is 1. So we allocate here 1. So this becomes 0. This become now 1. Now this we can process. Now next minimum value is 45. So we can give one allocation here. So this become 0. Now requirement is fulfilled. This is your now 3 minus 1 is 2. Now this we can close. The next minimum value is 50. So here we have 4 unit. Here we have 2. So that is we can allocate minimum one, which is 2 here. This becomes 0. So this is your 2. Now for this we have again 2 because 2 is minimum from 2 and 4. So we can write 2 here. So this become 2. So this entry we give to this 90 because only this value is available in this corresponding column. So this also becomes 0 and this already become 0. So these are the allocations by least cost method. So these are the solutions variable are your 1 2, 2 1, 2 2, 3 1, 3 3. So these are the variable. If you multiply with your corresponding cost, that give you a transportation cost, total cost, right? After that, you can go to check here. If we have 3 row, 3 columns, so 3 row plus column minus 1 should be your allocation of the solution, that is 5. So it is 5 here. Yes, 1 2 3 4 5. So it is 5 in this example. Also, these are independent. You can try to close the path, start from this, close, we can't move here. We start from, if you start from this, now again you can stop. So no closed path is possible. So your given solution is your independent also. So if these two conditions is satisfied, that means optimality test satisfied, means we can go for optimicity, which is not degeneracy case. So check the optimality of this solution. So for that you can check the count the u1, u2, u3 for the allocated locations. So for that, make
Sir-
new table G.
सर ये चेक कैसे करना है नॉन उसके लिए?
Your number of row is here 3, number of column is here 3. So it is 3 plus 3 minus 1, which is formula m plus n minus 1, which is 5.
ओके सर, ओके.
So this allocation
हाँ.
should be 5. If
हाँ
it is
हाँ, ओके सर.
not 5, then it is degeneracy case. If it is 5, it is non-degeneracy case, right?
और अगर डीजेनरेसी केस हुआ फिर क्या होगा?
That we discuss later.
ओके.
So here you can calculate your u1, u2, u3, v1, v2, v3. First you can choose any value as equal to 0. So we start with u2 equal to 0. So this 45 minus 0 is 45, you get this. 90 minus 0, you get this.
सर ये u
Now,
और v क्वेश्चंस में दिया होगा क्या?
you can calculate yourself. We are calculating here by using
Okay.
these allocations.
Okay.
So we choose one value equal to 0. We start with taking one value equal to 0. So if we choose u2 equal to 0, by using this formula, we just shift this to the right hand side, that is c minus u is v. So this cost minus this 0 is equal to 45. Similarly, 90 minus 0 is your 90. Now we have these three values. So by using this 90, you take 250 minus 90, you get this 160. Similarly, 30 minus 45, you get this minus 50. Now 50 minus 160, you get this. So by using one value, you can get other and so on. Now after calculating u, I and vj for all basic locations or basic cells or where allocation is done, now you can calculate bij. For that you require cij for the remaining location, that is 1 2 3 4 locations we have in this example. So just write down the cost from the master table or your statement and calculate u plus v. So u plus v here, this is 90 and minus 15. So it is 90 plus 15 minus 15 is 75. So at this location it is minus 15 minus 110 minus 125. For this 0 minus 10, it is 110 with minus sign. Similarly, 160 plus 45. So you can get this. Now taking the difference between these two only, subtraction. After taking difference, you get this one. So if you see here, we have two negative value. So these optimal test required to remove the negatives dij. So take the most negative this. That is minus 25, and this location is now entering variable, and you require to remove one variable from remaining these. So we write here theta, try to make the closed path starting from theta. So we go this point and then go to this, then go up, then go left. Now path is closed. You may choose this here, this point, then this, but at this point you are unable to go and close the path. That's why we are not choose this one. we require the closed path here, important thing. So we write theta at starting point, then adjacent point minus theta, then adjacent point plus theta, then adjacent point minus theta. Now your 1 minus theta and 2 minus theta, if you take these equal to 0,
सर एक
1
डाउट है सर
जी,
सर ये थीटा वाला समझ नहीं आया सर ये 1 माइनस थीटा 2 माइनस थीटा और ये कहाँ से आया
we
सर
start from this. When you make the closed path, na,
हम्म
at these point we have already allocation is there already. As per a solution, we have the allocation here, these point, by this method. The allocation is 2 1 1 2 2. This is already present, right?
हाँ ओके सर ओके हाँ समझ आ गया सर
It is already present. 2 is already allocated here, 1 is already allocated, 1 is already allocated. Here also allocation is there, but these are not in our closed path, so that's why we are not write here, right? You may
Okay,
write
okay.
it, no problem. So we start with theta. Here we subtract theta, again add theta, then again subtract theta, then close path. So at these 2 points, we take this equal to 0. One give us your 1, theta is 1, another give us theta is equal to 2. We choose the minimum one. So which is theta is equal to 1. So we write here theta 1, 1 minus 1, 0. So here you get 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. Here 1 plus 1 is 2. So new allocations are your 1. Now this 1. Now this 2. These already given above in above table, that is 2 and 2. You may write in this table, no problem. These are already. Now you again count. Allocations are 5. And it is independent path also. You may cross check. After multiplying with cost, you get the cost. But needed to again check whether this cost is minimum or not. Again, you require your UIJ procedure, and after doing, you can check again. You have one negative value, so you again want to remove that by using the theta method. Again, you check some theta value. You can check yourself this one. Right, one question we have already done. Again you get the solution, optimal solution. Again you check. So in this particular example, again we check, and at last we get all the IGR positive. So if you once you get the positive, so your just last calculated values are your optimal solution, that is 820,
20
right? So okay, thank you so much for listening.
Okay.
I am just stopping this lecture here.
Thank you sir
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.